felt the Republican base would be using by way of promos on national TV and all that against Hillary. And I thought it was just so irresponsible. I stayed tuned to CBS or NBC and whichever one it was. And in back of that, they did a special. This is very interesting, folks, very important and interesting. They did a special for the other half hour on the deadly heroin that is now moving through our region, the deadly heroin. And they talked about this deadly heroin is being marketed through where the drugs used to come heavily through New York. Now it's Philadelphia. It's Philadelphia. And they talked about the cartels wanting to capture the drug market with the heroin, and how in Mexico they were doing a whole lot with the heroin and whatnot, and they kind of had the market. Well, now the drug cartels in Colombia have resurfaced to take over the market. And what they have done, they talked about how the heroin that used to be on the street was cut and may have been a good 21% of pure heroin. And they said now, because of them in the drug fight in Mexico and now in Philadelphia and Colombia, from where the drugs are coming in from to Philadelphia, they talked about the heroin now is about 71, used to be 21%, and will get you high and do what it do, whatever it does, 21%. Now they're saying the heroin on the street is about 71, 50% higher, 71% pure. And as a result of it, people sick, drug addicts, drug of choice heroin are dropping like flies. There are the amount of people ODing and dying off of the heroin on the street has escalated to record numbers now. I share that with you to say that here in Wilmington and in Newcastle County, we have a lot of heroin users. And the heroin that's filtering down to the streets of the city of Wilmington is coming out of the connections through Philadelphia. And again, this heroin is 71% pure. If you feel that your loved ones are caught up in serious drug problems and may be using heroin, you need to really talk to them and try to get them to be cautious. Try to get them to step off if they will, whatever influence you can have, to reach out to the drug facilities in and around Brandywine Counseling. Call us at Kingcenter. We'll be glad to help. SODAD or other places are there to help you with your children, adult children, getting off of drugs, getting their life back. And again, this is so very important that you put the message around that the heroin on the street today is, which used to be 21% pure, they're saying now, because to control the market, to have the best drug, the dope to sell, to give them the best bang, these folks are using 71%, pure heroin. As a result, there's a governor that has stepped in. I forgot the state it was. His attorney general has stepped in, and they are taking all kind of precautionary measures. They are bringing charges of first, second, or third degree murder against these folks that are dying and indicting them and taking them to court. One state had 5 drug dealers that they chased some of this back to, indicted them, and have 5 of them in jails pending court cases. Folks, the fight is on, the war on drugs. We need you sitting out there working with us at Kingcenter in your communities in Southbridge. And God knows, my friends, we need everybody that you can talk to. The sad part is those that were on prescription drugs, that were getting their high, Oxycontin, other across-the-counter drugs. these folks have turned, so they say, to heroin because they say heroin gives them the same bang since the crackdown on the doctors with prescriptions and the over-the-counter drugs. So since they can't get them and buy them off the street, they're now turning to heroin on the street, 71% pure. We got to work together to help them get their lives back. I'm going to be having some shows in the future where we're going to be talking about combining the effort of drug education, information, where you can find help, and at the same time we're going to tie in, again, Miss Bluebird with Wanda Boston and others, Miss Watson, who I've talked to at the state hospital working in that mental health area. We're going to be combining these efforts together to make sure that we're helping to get the word out on those that are mentally challenged. Many people that are addicted are caught up with some mental illness and need help to really help them to be able to get their lives back as they're working to get off drugs after properly analyzed. So again, my friends, I hope you felt that. Wilmington Housing Authority, again, no one's getting put out because you register a complaint and you think it needs attention. We're now working very closely, our board of directors, to really look into a lot at Wilmington Housing Authority. You'll be hearing a lot about that as it continues to grow, as it goes on, as we want to have the best Wilmington Housing Authority that we can. We don't want folks feeling like second-class citizens, and we want to make sure there's a 50-50 kind of partnership between our management, a representation of our management, our director, and whoever, and our residents as well, that they too can feel like somebody. So I think they tell me I'm just about out of time, and if that's correct, folks, let me just tell you again, hope you enjoyed the program. Check us out next Sunday, 1 o'clock to 2, 6 p.m., 654-3430 is our hotline. Until next time, God bless.
Osborne's Auto Repair, serving downtown Wilmington for 30 years. Delaware State certified in auto emissions. We do tune-ups, brakes, air conditioning, all car needs. Stop in and see Ed Osborne or his son, Ed Osborne Jr. That's Osborne's Auto Repair, 658-0377, or visit us on the web at osbornesauto.com. Stop in and see Osborne's.